Hey, this is JR, aka The Tourist, and today I'm at home. I'm not a full-time traveler, I'm not a digital nomad, I am an expat. I've got a home, an apartment, a lease, a family, a career. Until recently, I had a full-time job. I got all that grown man stuff. You see the gray in my beard, you understand. I also have a lifelong obsession with seeing and experiencing as much of the world as I can. Therein lies the conflict. When you're young, you've got the time and the energy and the opportunity to go out and explore the world, but maybe you don't have much money. As you get older, hopefully your travel budget goes up, but you've got more responsibilities. I do aspire to be semi-nomadic one day. Until then, I'm just trying to get the most out of the limited amount of travel time that I do have. That's why I started this channel. Hopefully you'll find my videos interesting and/or helpful. If you do, please consider subscribing to the channel. Join me, and we'll tour the world together. Enough about me. Right now, I want to talk about shopping malls. I know, malls. Why bother? Well, if you've been to Thailand or spent any amount of time in Asia, I think you'll understand. I'm American by birth, so it surprises me just how much I've grown to love the malls in Asia. Sure, you're probably not traveling halfway around the world to hang out in malls, but bear with me and I'll make the case for Bangkok's malls. I'm going to show you 5 of the best malls in Bangkok and tell you a little bit about what each has to offer, what makes each a little different from the others. I'll also throw in a little non-mall bonus. I'll start with the best and I'll end with my favorite, and I'll try to explain why no trip to Bangkok is complete without a visit to one of the city's malls. Starting with the best, Icon Siam. This place opened in 2018, making it one of Bangkok's newest malls. It's also Bangkok's biggest. There's 5.7 million square feet of retail. That's about 1,000 football fields. Icon Siam is really a few malls in one. Other than size, what makes this mall so great? Well, for one thing, you'll probably arrive by boat. How fly is that? Icon Siam is built on the Chao Phraya River, and there are ferries that run from the other side. You can also get there via the express boats that run up and down the river. I made a video about spending a day touring Bangkok on the Chao Phraya River. Check that out. I'll link to it in the comments below. You can also get there by train, but really, you want to arrive by the river. When you enter from the riverside, you'll see all of the high-end retailers. Name a designer, and there's probably a store there. One designer label that you probably didn't think to name is Jim Thompson, the brand bearing the name of the American who played a key role in developing the Thai silk industry. This place is great for scarves, ties, and silk shirts. Once you've picked up the right short set, why not see how you look behind the wheel of a Maserati? This is one of the crazy things about Thai malls. They've got car dealerships. There's also a whole section of the mall that has more mid-range retail. My favorite part of Icon Siam is the ground floor, which contains Suk Siam. Thai malls have great food courts, completely different than what you'll find in most of the US. Yes, you'll find fast food in Thai malls, but you'll also find real food being cooked on premises, not just thawed and reheated. Icon Siam has taken this to a whole other level. They've brought the Thai market inside a luxury mega mall. Icon Siam boasts that there is food from all of Thailand's 77 provinces here. On the upper levels of the mall, there are a whole bunch of other restaurants. And if you make it up to the top floor and through the Starbucks, you'll be rewarded with a fantastic view of the river. Since we've started with the brand new, let's mix it up with some of the old school. Next up is the oldest mall in this video, MBK Center, which sits at the corner of Rama I Road and Phaya Thai Road. Bangkok is a big spread out city, but if it has a center, then this area may be it. When it opened in 1985, MBK Center was the largest shopping mall in Asia. Its 8 floors contain about 2,000 shops, restaurants, and stalls. MBK Center is a throwback. Walking its floors gives you a glimpse of an older Bangkok. I came here in 2004 during my first visit to Thailand. Part of me will always think about this as Bangkok. But the cool thing about MBK Center is that it isn't just a tourist spot. A lot of the traffic is from young Thais who come here for the gaming on the upper floors. If you're in Bangkok on the weekend, I suggest you check out the Chatuchak Weekend Market. But if you can't make it there, then MBK will give you a glimpse of what Thai markets are like. Since we're in the area, let's jump right across Rama I Road and check out something a little different. Real talk, despite everything I just said in the beginning, I do feel a little guilty making a video all about malls. So let me inject a little culture, specifically the Bangkok Arts and Culture Center, which is a public exhibit space opened in 2008 and whose mission is to promote international arts and culture. The buildings, galleries, and spaces are available to artists and cultural organizations for hosting exhibits and events. There was a cool photography visit on when I visited. It's super dope that this place exists, and it's right in the middle of what may be Bangkok's biggest shopping district. If you're in the area and you need a break from retail, do stop by and see what exhibits are on. We'll return to this area for our final mall, but let's head a few BTS stops down Sukhumvit Road to a soak. Terminal 21 is a landmark in this part of town. It's right in the middle of the city's nightlife area, which is also ground zero for tourists and expats in Bangkok. Terminal 21 is known for two things. One is its airport terminal theme. Every floor is a different city. The other thing is the food court on the 5th floor. This is a full mall. There are stores and shops and even a supermarket on the lower level. But the reason you want to come here is up on the 5th floor. There are actually a lot of other restaurants in the mall that are worth checking out, but the food court and its selection of cheap eats is what brings most people here. You can get dishes here starting at 30 to 40 Thai baht. That's about $1. A full meal with a drink can be had for under $3 US, and it's good food. What I love so much about Bangkok is that your options run the gamut. You can go low budget, or you can blow it out at a Michelin star restaurant. With that in mind, let's head toward the high end. There's no shortage of high-end retail in Bangkok. Of the 5 malls I'm covering in this video, 3 have all the luxury brands you'll find at the Central Embassy. And there are many more malls in Bangkok that do as well. So why am I including the Central Embassy? It may be the most exclusive mall in Bangkok, and for that it's worth mentioning. But really, it's that there's almost never anyone here. Sometimes you want to be where it's bustling, where it's happening, but sometimes not. And this is another reason to appreciate the malls in Thailand. At some point, you're going to be walking around Bangkok, you're going to be hot, and you're going to be over the crowds. You're going to start to feel a little bit cranky. And if you have kids, they're probably going to get to that point well before you. That's when you want to dip into an air-conditioned mall, get a beverage, and just chill for a bit. Central Embassy is great for that. I've been to this mall a bunch of times, and I've never found it full of people. Up on the top floor, there's a really cool bookshop and a few restaurants. And like all Bangkok malls, there's a good food court. Again, this one is never crowded. I've saved the best for last. Well, maybe it's not the best. Icon Siam might have that title for now, but this last one is still my favorite. Number 5 is Siam Paragon. Why is it still my favorite? Like Icon Siam, Siam Paragon has the high-end retail. It has cars, and it has a ground floor full of great dining options. But truthfully, I discovered Siam Paragon first, and it gets the edge because of its location. Siam is right up the block from MBK Center. Again, this is central Bangkok. The Siam BTS station has both BTS lines, and there's just a whole bunch of stuff within striking distance. Also, I like the food court here just a tiny bit better than Icon Siam. Suk Siam is more impressive, but Siam Paragon is more approachable. You can't go wrong with either Icon Siam or Siam Paragon. If you're in Bangkok for a few days, I suggest you check out at least one of the two. If you're spending a few days in Bangkok, do see all the cultural sites. See the markets, enjoy the nightlife, but don't sleep on the malls. If it's your first time in Asia, you're likely to be surprised. Thanks for watching, and thanks for staying until the end. Stay tuned for travel videos, hotel tours, and more.